Hello, thank you for joining me. Tonight I'm doing a recap reading for Prince William and Princess Catherine, Prince and Princess of Wales. It's following one I did a few weeks ago, but a lot has happened since then with certain documentaries coming out, 6 episodes I think. So we'll see if anything has changed. It may be that nothing's changed, but I somehow doubt it. But we'll take a look at them both, one at a time. Then I'll look at them both together. So it's Prince William and Princess Catherine, and we'll see how they're getting on. And I don't read for children, so please try to understand that, because a lot of people ask me to read for children. I don't do that. I don't think it's fair. I may just say they're okay sometimes, but I won't read for children. Right, we're going to look at the next 2 months, I beg your pardon. About 8 weeks, that's it. This is for Prince William. The feeling I get from this now, and I've had it before I did the reading, the feeling from the cards for William, and I'll do oracle cards after, is trickery and deceit. And there is an upset as well. But a lot of this is in public information, but it's still carrying on. The point is, I'm looking here about 8 weeks ahead, so this may not have happened yet. The turbulence is depicted by the Tower from the Major Arcana. And if you can see that, not a very nice picture. It shows turbulence and upsets. That doesn't mean the end of the world. Turbulence usually, well, nearly always, comes to remove all the rubbish. So although you don't like it at the time, turbulence can actually make things better and clear the way for better things. However, we have this chap here, represented by the swords, the 7 of swords. The swords in an ordinary deck would be spades. This chap is running off with the swords. He's tricky, he's deceitful, he could steal. You see, he looks as though he's stealing away into the distance. This person is up to no good and maybe ahead of William. You may already know him, of course. We may know who that is. You may have your own ideas. Put it in the comments, please. But he has, for the next 8 weeks at least, trickery and deceit. This is the negatives. It's not all negative. These are the negatives, trickery and deceit around Prince William. And we'll check with Catherine in a minute. Then he has the Chariot. You see the Chariot from the Major Arcana. Another big card showing the two things, I think the pharaohs pulling the chariot. And they appear to be going in opposite directions. They're pulling apart. It means you may be trying to do 2 things at once, be in 2 places at once, to please all the people all the time, and you can't do that. And it's caused by an imbalance of yin and yang. Yin and yang often mentioned by acupuncturists and people like that, and credited with the ancient Chinese, I believe, but it's actually Egyptian. So yin and yang, out of balance in William, and it's caused by stress. And of course, the out of balance yin and yang will cause stress. So you get the vicious cycle, and then you don't sleep very well, and then you're not eating properly, and all things can take off from it. Then he has, this is not really negative, but it shows him overdoing it. Look, this chap pushing those logs along. It may have come up in the last reading, and he is sort of fighting against his commitments. If that was a working chap in a factory, I'd say the job's a bit too hard at the moment, and he's trying too hard. So because it's William, Prince William, he seems to have work that is pushing him down at the moment for the next, it may not be now, maybe a few weeks' time, but I'm looking at 8 weeks ahead, as I said. They're the negatives, and the rest of it's not too bad. He seems to be waiting for something. Is that chap waiting patiently there? And it's usually to do with richness and money and finance, but not always. He's waiting for something, and that something will appear, and you may know what this means, but it will come to him again within 7 to 8 weeks, maybe within a couple of weeks. So he's waiting for things to happen. He's waiting, it could be for money, but I very much doubt it with the prince. And he seems to be overdoing it. He's got a yin and yang problem. His balance is all over the place. But then he has some positives. This chap here, again linked to his career or his work, his commitments. This chap is bringing messages, good news, making offers to William. And I think that, I may have said this before, I'm not sure, but I think that William and Princess Catherine will be invited to make, I'm not saying response to documentaries, but they'll be invited to make films. If they haven't already, they may already have been approached. But I think eventually they will do this, especially, I think, Catherine, but Prince William may get involved as well. It's not going to be a revenge thing, but it's going to point out a few of their sides of the story, if you get what I mean. This one shows a child. Now, I know I keep saying this, but it can mean a baby. It doesn't always. But a baby, and a baby of course is a birth, and a birth is a new beginning. And a new beginning is what you get when you've had enough of the trauma, the turbulence from the Tower card. When that's all sorted out, this follows quite neatly that you get a new beginning. The birth of a new era. And it's very exciting. It's a very exciting card, but it can mean babies. It can mean the birth of a new romance. It can be the birth of a new job, the birth of a new place to live. It's the Sun from the Major Arcana, but it can mean babies. Then he has the Star card. Now this is a wonderful card. And people always have their own opinions about this card, but I believe my feelings, especially in this reading, is that it's psychic activity and that the lady there has 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground, so she can do anything. She can work with the solids and the water and the spirits and the stars and the moon, the real stars, not the stars in the Hello magazine. So the Star card is very important. It means psychic activity, possibly from a woman, almost certainly Princess Diana. And she comes up in most of their readings, and I think that she's going through, well, she's worrying about William, Catherine and Harry, of course. And it won't last forever. All this rubbish will calm down over the next 12 months. I say rubbish, but this thing, what's the word I'm using? Well, the documentaries have caused a bit of a fuss, as you may already know. So once he's got that out of the way, he's got to watch out for trickery, deceit, someone trying to outdo him, or even steal from him, or swindle him. So he's got to be careful of that. Maybe not sign things that he's not sure what he's signing, that sort of thing. But looking at the feeling from this reading is that once the turbulence is done, again with the Tower, things are really going to pick up. And I think it came through in the last reading that this pair, this couple, are on the verge of some very, very special things, and you'll see. Let's take a look at Catherine, a lovely Princess Catherine, and then we'll look at them together and see how it looks as a pair. So just shuffle these again, away from the microphone. Let me know if you'd like a reading with me, and you can go down there. My name's down there. It's davidcharlespsychic.com. Please subscribe to the channel and you will hear all these readings from me. I do love readings and celebrity readings, all sorts. And if you click the subscribe and the star or the bell icon, sorry, you'll get notified by YouTube every time I upload a new video, which is quite frequently. And if you'd like a reading with me or my team, I have over 100 psychics that work for me. Not all at the same time, but they're there on the website as well. That's davidcharlespsychic.com. So Catherine, let's have a look. Again, it may not have changed since last time, but there will be subtle feelings around this. Straight away, it's not too bad at all. Right, we have much more positive than I think it was last time. I'll go straight to what you may have noticed here, the Strength card. In fact, she doesn't really have any negatives. You can see the Strength card from the Major Arcana. That lady is an animal lover. She loves children. She loves life. She may be pregnant. Now, I'm not saying that's Princess Catherine, but it could be. But it could be someone close to her, a bit of an animal lover, a person that loves the countryside. She's not really into... She prefers the rural setting to built-up city life, although city life, if it's Catherine, is part of the job, of course. But she likes to get away from it all, a walk in the country, maybe wearing a disguise, like Princess Diana used to, and who can blame her? And she loves the outdoor life, but it can mean a pregnancy. But the Strength card, of course, means that she has strength. And she has possibly more strength than she realises. She's a stronger person than she looks to the outsiders, and she may be stronger than she knows. But struggling to find negatives here, this is very good reading. She has a friend here. It's not a spirit guide, it's someone on this side. This person is linked to Catherine's responsibilities. I go to say work, but they wouldn't call it that. They'd call it duties, wouldn't they? This lady is someone who advises her. Another animal lover again, she might have a cat or a dog, see there? This person may be single or a single person. It's a person who's loyal. That Catherine, if you're watching this, Catherine, this is someone you can trust. But she will expect the same in return, of course. But there is a spirit of a lady here. Look, the priestess, the high priestess. Now, I don't think this is Princess Diana this time. I think this is someone that Catherine has lost along the way. one of her spirit guides, is very prominent in this reading today, and the feeling of spirit is around both of these readings. A lot of spirituality, and they may not appear that type, but I believe they're both spiritual. They're both very intuitive, psychic, and I think Catherine particularly will have healing abilities. If she wasn't a princess, she may have gone into that kind of work. But you're going to see a lot more of Catherine's photography. You're going to see a lot more of her musical talents over the next year. And to put it bluntly, you're going to see a lot more of Catherine. And I think it's wonderful because they are heading for a very special time. Travel comes here. Now, I haven't been reading the papers, but you'll probably tell me they're travelling. The World card from the Major Arcana can mean travel around the world, but it also means that the world is your oyster and you can have anything you want. So they're heading for some good times. They've had some pretty bad times recently, especially emotionally. That's all about to change. But there are women, ladies in this reading. Another lady here, successful, wealthy, feminine, strong, a person that loves a nice place to live, loves comfort, loves nice surroundings, but very feminine, very ladylike. So it's probably maybe one of the royal family or someone like that. But she's another one that Catherine can trust. I beg your pardon, I think this lady's on Catherine's side, I beg your pardon. I don't think she's part of the royal family, I'll change my mind. But I think it's someone who she trusts, who she can turn to, maybe her mum, I'm not sure, or an auntie or someone like that. Let me know in the comments what you think. So possible world travel, the world is their oyster, as I said. They can have anything they want. And then we have these love cards. Nice to see these. This card shows a couple. The Two of Cups, of course, is the Two of Hearts in an ordinary deck. And hearts and cups mean emotion. These are the love cards or emotion cards. The two there are joining together. This tells me that Catherine and William are getting closer and closer all the time. And any bad stuff going round to cause trouble, maybe, is only making them get even closer, which is wonderful. And then we have this one, the Ace of Wands, or the Ace of Hearts, sorry, or the Ace of Cups or the Ace of Hearts in an ordinary deck. That means brand new love. It can mean a new lover, but of course it also means that you're rekindling your love. And it came up, I think, in the last reading, that their love is being reborn. And it's good stuff. We don't want any more divorces, do we, or anything like that. So, very good reading. Possible pregnancy. I said that can mean pregnancy. But there's two ladies who she trusts, and they're both good. And let's take a look at them both together. Don't forget, if you'd like a reading with me, it's davidcharlespsychic.com. It's down there. Please subscribe and follow me and click the bell icon, and you'll be notified by YouTube every time I upload a new video. And I've got some good ones coming up, I hope, that may interest you. Shouldn't put that near the microphone. Right, take a look at them together and see if it changes or see if it confirms what I've picked up so far. Don't forget to comment. I'll try and answer all the comments, but sometimes there's so many I can't really realistically answer them all. But I do try to acknowledge them all, even if I don't answer them all. Right, let's go with the first one. There's some tears here. You see the cups are tipped over. Crying over spilt milk, it can mean. That's what it means. These cards, the pictures on the tarot, the Rider-Waite deck, are self-explanatory really. It's cloaked, enshrouded in depression. Now, I don't use that word lightly, so that's the wrong word, but it's someone feeling down, and I think it's mainly William. And there's a bit of anger as well, so you may be getting his hair off a bit with somebody. Then he's got a negative card, or they, I should beg your pardon. The Ace of Swords means new beginnings, but swords are the spades in the deck of cards, an ordinary deck if you play cards. And aces mean new beginnings, but the Ace of Swords means negativity, and it means get rid of it. Get rid of negatives completely. If I was talking to William, I'd say get rid of negatives, remove negative habits, keep away from negative people, don't contact negative people, because they will bring you down and you'll end up like this, a bit fed up. It's not depression, that's the wrong word, but it means being a bit down. Depression's something else. Then he has, or they, I keep saying he, they have the Temperance card from the Major Arcana. Remember the temperance movement that stopped people drinking in the old days in America? Well, temperance means exactly that, take it easy. Be temperate with all things. Don't overdo it with the drinking. Don't overdo it with the fags. Not that they smoke, but if they did, or if it's someone taking drugs, it means be careful and look after yourself. And that's what these two have got to do. They're being warned to take things easily. Then there's this person here who travels all over the place, arrogant, can never be wrong about anything, irritating, like an itch that you can't scratch, which I stole from the Magnificent Seven. Steve McQueen, I think, said that. Like an itch that you can't scratch. And this person is, he doesn't mean it, by the way, but is irritating. And he's around them. Let me know if you think you know who that may be. But it's someone who walks in a room and sometimes you think he doesn't mean harm, but he's just a nuisance, like an itch that you can't scratch. So they've got some karma. This is the Karma Judgment card. Judgment Day is coming, which means that William and Catherine will get what they deserve. And their karma is very good indeed, as we've seen by the other parts of the reading. But it means that if anyone's been bad to them, they're going to pay for it, and they're going to pay for it threefold. Most psychics, witches, mediums believe that karma is threefold, so they get it 3 times as bad as they send it out. And it's not negotiable. We all get karma around twice a year. The Hermit, I think, I'm not sure I showed you that. The Hermit again indicates stress. He looks stressed. And if this couple can get their stress levels down, and they've got to really, then things are looking really, really good. And the Lovers card here, another beautiful card. This means that in some marriages or relationships, it means choices have to be made. It can mean a new lover. It can also mean there's 2 lovers and you have to choose one. But it really means that you have to make some decisions about your romantic life. And it can mean that you've got to change things to stop people causing trouble, change things to exclude people out, or include people out, get rid of people, get rid of negatives, as I said. That includes negative people. So the Lovers card means you've got to make decisions. Again, I'm looking at 8 weeks. So within the next 8 weeks, they will have to make decisions about their love life, about their life, really, because they're lovers, of course. And if they don't make decisions, then they will be forced into doing it, so they won't want to do that. So looking at this, it's very good. Watch out for this chap who's a bit irritating. Then you've got a different chap completely, the Magician from the Major Arcana. This is a bloke who can do anything. Anything he puts his hand to, he succeeds in, almost effortlessly. Some people are like that, you don't meet many. Laid back, casual, hippie kind of traits. We may not find out who this is, but they know this person, and it's someone that gives them a bit of fun, a bit of a laugh, a bit of a joke. And he seems to have an answer for them. He'll just say, oh, you know, don't take... He'll encourage them not to take things to heart, and he'll give them advice in a light-hearted kind of way, and he's going to be right. So they've got some stuff here, good stuff. Let's take a look at a couple of oracle cards before you go. Here they are. We'll do a couple of these for both of them. Prince William and Princess Catherine. I get told off for calling her Kate, I'm sorry. You just feel as though you know her, don't you? Anyway, her name's Catherine. So, first of all, we have an earth card, a tree in a field, an oak tree, I believe, solid as an oak. Let's see what it advises. Give yourself permission to heal and it will come. So they need, it's backing up what I've said, they need to give themselves time to heal, take a bit of a break, go on a cruise or something. Well, they couldn't mix with people because they need security, but maybe the Royal Yacht one day will come back. They need to give themselves permission to heal. They're being too hard on themselves. The next one is another earth card. This one's like a desert with footprints. Can you see that? This one says, put your own needs first for a change and things will become more clear. Or I would say they will become clearer, but that's the way they've written it. Put your own needs first for a change and things will become more clear. Let me know what you think of these. Another earth card, and they've been shuffled. Look at that. And it's backing up what I said about Catherine. Time in nature will help you to find the answer to your problem. Time in nature. She needs time in nature. Away from the built-up humdrum, the cities, the motorways, the ring roads. She needs time in nature. And it will help her to find the answer to her problem or problems. One more and I'll let you go. Lightning. This is an air card. Thunder and lightning. Not a bad thing. Great if you want to make some witchcraft spells. Try and do it when it's lightning and thundering. It makes things stronger. This one says, let go of negative people in your life. I don't believe this. Let go of the negative people in your life. They don't deserve your efforts. So it says, black and white. You saw me shuffle these. Let go of the negative people. They don't deserve your effort. Fantastic reading, fascinating reading. And I think it's really positive. Nothing to worry about. Most of their bad stuff is on its way out now. And I think things are picking up. Please let me know in the comments what you think. Give it a like, share it with your friends, tell your friends about me. And please subscribe and follow me, and I'll review, well, quite regularly. It used to be every week, but COVID stopped that. I used to lose my voice a lot. But William and Catherine, lovely couple. They're getting closer. They're getting more and more in love. The children are okay. As I said, I don't do children's readings, but there's no wrong with them. And I think they've got some really good stuff coming. And let me know what you think about the changes. If you want a reading with me or my team of over 100 psychics, down there, davidchildpsychic.com. I'll see you soon. And wherever you are in this wonderful, beautiful world, remember my motto: think lucky and you'll be lucky. Think love and you'll be loved. And I love every single one of you. Take it easy. See you soon. Catch you later. Bye-bye.